Most men lose a woman not because of how they look, but because of what they say. You think you're being honest, open, or romantic, but in reality, you're killing the attraction, quietly, permanently. In this video, I'll show you what Stoic men never say, and what weak men say far too often. Stay until the last point, because it's the most common and the most dangerous. 1. I can't live without you. This is not love. This is emotional dependence disguised as affection. When you say this, you're not making her feel special. You're making her feel trapped. You're telling her, I have no identity without you. My happiness, stability, and peace are your responsibility. A Stoic man never burdens anyone with his inner world. He shares his life, but he doesn't hand it over. Remember, a man who can't live without her will lose her. She wants to choose you, not be needed by you like oxygen. Never confuse emotional depth with emotional dependency. 2. You're out of my league. This sounds humble, right? Wrong. It's insecurity speaking out loud. You're placing her above you, announcing that you're beneath her. She might laugh it off, but internally, her brain is registering weakness. If you don't believe you're on my level, maybe you aren't. Women are attracted to status, even subtle perceived status. A Stoic man never self-deprecates to seek approval. He might admire her, but he never worships her. Admire her beauty, respect her mind, but never devalue yourself in the process. 3. Tell me what to do. Leadership. Direction, frame, control. These are masculine traits that attract the feminine. When you constantly ask, where should we go? What do you want me to say? Tell me how to fix it. You're placing the mental burden on her. That may work in business, but in attraction, it's fatal. She may not say it, but deep down she wants a man who leads with calm authority. You can take her opinions, but never surrender your direction. 4. I'll change for you. There's nothing more unattractive than a man who abandons his identity for approval. You're telling her, your opinion of me is more important than my values. If change is needed, let it come from a place of self-improvement, not desperation. A Stoic man evolves for his mission, not for female validation. Women test men constantly. The moment you bend, she sees weakness. Stay true to who you are, and let the right woman meet you there, not mold you. 5. My ex did the same thing. Bringing up your ex doesn't make you seem experienced. It makes you seem emotionally stuck. Whether it's a compliment or complaint, talking about your past relationships says, I haven't healed. I haven't moved on. I'm comparing you. This creates resentment, suspicion, and sometimes even jealousy. A Stoic man lives in the present moment. He doesn't carry old pain into new chapters. Never let yesterday ruin today. Keep your past relationships where they belong, behind you. 6. I don't know what I want. Uncertainty repels women. Why? Because it signals weakness in the masculine frame. The man who drifts aimlessly, without goals, without direction, becomes emotionally exhausting. What are we doing? Where's this going? She'll start asking questions, trying to fill the vacuum of your purpose. You don't need a perfect plan, but you do need a vision. A Stoic man knows where he's going, and if she wants to come along, she's welcome, but he'll keep walking either way. 7. Oversharing your weaknesses. Too soon. Modern advice says, be vulnerable, and that's true, but only with timing, control, and wisdom. Dumping all your emotional pain on her early on makes her feel overwhelmed. Instead of being seen as deep, you'll be seen as unstable. She wants to know your heart. but she also wants to feel safe in your presence. A Stoic man reveals his inner world like a book, page by page. He doesn't trauma dump. He speaks from strength, not from wounds. 8. You're the only thing that makes me happy. It sounds romantic, but this is emotional codependency. You're telling her, my entire world depends on your mood, your presence, your validation. And that, my friend, is not love. It's pressure. A Stoic man's happiness comes from his purpose, peace, and power. She can join his life, but she is not the center of it. Love her deeply, but never let her become your only source of joy. 9. Complaining about other women or men. Talking negatively about other women or other men signals envy and bitterness. It's gossip disguised as conversation. Women only like bad boys. Nice guys never win. Chads get all the girls. You think you're being honest, but what she hears is, I'm insecure, and I blame others for my failures. A Stoic man speaks with dignity and emotional control. He doesn't whine. He doesn't compare. He improves. Quietly. Powerfully. 10. Please don't leave me. This phrase is desperation in its purest form. You are surrendering all your power, asking to be saved. Even if she stays, she'll never look at you the same again. You're no longer her equal. You've become her emotional prisoner. A Stoic man lets go with grace. If you stay, I'm honored. If you leave, I'll survive. Not because he doesn't care, but because he knows his worth. Begging doesn't inspire love. It inspires guilt, and guilt-based relationships rot from the inside. A Stoic man speaks less, but when he does, he speaks with precision. He doesn't overshare. He doesn't over-explain. He doesn't over-pursue. He simply exists with intention. Women are drawn not to words, but to energy. And the most powerful energy a man can radiate is the energy of a man who needs nothing, but chooses everything. Speak like a man who values himself, and the world will follow. Subscribe for more powerful Stoicism and psychology. Comment Stoic if you agree.